Hi folks, just a very quick video hopefully. I went back and edited the one I did earlier. That one's now sorting itself out basically. Bianca sent me a message, so from what she sent me I thought I've got to come out and I've got to do a quick video on this issue. But basically she quoted some lady who said that we're supposed to govern. That we who are gods are supposed to govern. But basically the problem is if we did govern, then we would basically destroy the world because we wouldn't know how to, because we weren't mature. Yeah. Look, the purpose of standing. What's the purpose? What was the purpose of me standing? The purpose of me standing is that I can tell other people how to stand. That's the reason behind it, so I can tell other people how to stand. So I can say this is what you expect when you're standing. You've got to expect to be buffeted, you've got to expect all this stuff, because I've been through it now, so I know what it is. I had to go through it, it had to be absolutely everything, it had to be absolutely, everything I could dream of had to be what I was standing for. That had to be the case, it had to be so bloody big. Because, as I said the other day, we're supposed to have his nature. We have to have his nature. You see, this is why it drives me insane. How can the church not see it? How can I not see it before? The Lord himself said, Yeshua said, when you see me, you see the Father. When people see us, they're supposed to see the Father. And it's so encouraging. Even the point of like what I went through. I said I was delighted about it earlier. I am. But part of the reason I am is because I've been able to talk about it. I've been able to share how walking is, how standing is, and what happens when you stand, and how you stand on the things that are difficult, not on the things that are easy, but you stand on God's word, not on what's coming, but you stand on God's word. Why? Because if you're telling people to trust God's word, then you have to be able to stand on God's word. When you're telling people to stand, you must have been able to stand yourself. You must know what standing is. And when you stand, that's when God starts to deal with your character. That's when God starts to deal with your nature, changing your nature more to his nature. And now, as I say, it's so incredibly exciting, but also quite frightening, really. And it is. Because we're walking in ground that we've never been in before. So it can be quite frightening in that sense as well. But it's so incredibly exciting that we are in that time now. It is phenomenal that we're in that time now where, God is bringing these things to happen now. Right now. From Christianity, from little babies to mature. It's now. We're in that time now. And as I say, I said earlier, it's an honour to stand. It is. Well, again, because if I can share that with people, and if I can share what I was standing on, how I was standing, that even though this didn't happen, why I believed it, and why I stood on it, and why, and the fact that God was encouraging me all the way through to stand. That's love. But put it this way. We are in incredibly exciting times, and as I say, it is an absolute honour to be able to share all that stuff and this with people. And God's will, people will learn and people will receive. You take care. God bless. Bye bye.